Alright, I'm continuing on my head to toe assessment. I just completed my lung assessment. Next I'm going to move to the cardiovascular assessment. Alright, I'm going to inspect the carotid and apical pulses, looking for any pulsations there. Really don't want to see any pulsating carotid pulses. I'm going to palpate the carotid pulse just one at a time. Don't want to occlude blood flow to her brain, make her dizzy or faint. So here and here. Alright, next I'm going to feel the base of her heart, and then the apex of her heart. Now I'm turning my hand so I can feel the base and the apex on my palm where it's the most sensitive. Next I'm going to auscultate using the bell of my stethoscope, the aortic, pulmonic, tricuspid, and mitral heart sounds. So here's the aortic. Here's the pulmonic, tricuspid, and mitral. Alright, now if I was listening for heart murmurs, I would use the diaphragm of my stethoscope, and I would also listen to her heart sounds in 3 different positions. Sitting like she is, leaning forward, and then in the left lateral lying position. This next part of the assessment, I would be doing the breast and the axilla assessment. So I'm just going to move on to the abdominal assessment. I'm going to have her lay down. I'm going to inspect the abdomen, make sure there's no herniations there. She's got good peristalsis. Next, I'm going to auscultate here in all 4 quadrants of the abdomen. I'm going to be using the diaphragm of the stethoscope. Moving from the right lower quadrant to the right upper quadrant to the left upper quadrant to the left lower quadrant. Next, I'm going to use the bell of my stethoscope to auscultate the renal artery, which there's 2. There's the left one and the right one, and they're both located just above the umbilicus on the right side and on the left side. Alright, next I'm going to percuss on all 4 quadrants here. Now, in spaces that are filled with fluid or air, I'm going to hear tympanic sounds, and over like the liver and the spleen, and if there's any places that are full of stool, I'm going to be hearing dull sounds. Next, I'm going to palpate. I'm just going to start with some light palpation here, just using 2 fingers, making sure there's no tenderness there, making sure I'm not feeling any herniations or anything like that. Next, I'm going to do some more deeper palpation, and again, making sure there's no tenderness or anything there. And then I'm going to make sure I palpate for the liver and the spleen. I'm going to have her take a deep breath in and let it out, and feeling for the liver and spleen there. Next, I'm going to auscultate for the abdominal aorta using the bell of my stethoscope, and it's just above the umbilicus. Alright, next I'm going to palpate for the inguinal nodes and the femoral pulses. I'm just going to state I'm going to do that now. And while she's lying here, I'm just going to inspect her hips, make sure they're symmetrical, that they're good there, that they're stable. I'm just going to put her through some range of motion here. Passive range of motion, I'm going to take it up, looking for any clicks, making sure she's got good smooth motion there. In the other leg, I'm going to take it up and out and back in, and then I'm going to have her do that for active range of motion there. Alright. Now I'm going to have her sit up, please, and now I'm going to inspect her lower extremities. I'm looking for equal hair distribution, temperature, making sure there's no edema on her feet. I'm going to press here for 10 seconds, and then remove, make sure there's no pitting edema there. Next, I'm going to palpate for the popliteal pulses, and then the dorsalis pediis pulses here, and the posterior tibialis pulses here. Next, I'm going to assess her strength and do some range of motion exercises as well. I'm going to have her kick her knee out here for the passive range of motion. Alright. Can I have you do that without my assistance? There we go. Can you move your ankles? Good, good, good. Alright. Can you move your knees out for me? Press against my hands and press against my hands here. Alright, those are all good range of motion and strength assessments there. Now, during this whole assessment, I've kind of been assessing her musculoskeletal status, making sure she's symmetrical, she's strong, doesn't have any muscle atrophy going on or anything like that. Next, I'm going to complete the neurological assessment. Can I have you touch your nose and then my finger? And then one more time. Good. And then next, can you do finger thumb like that? And back. Good. And then heel down the front of your leg. Alright, and next, can I have you stand up please? And then touch your toes. Here, I'm going to assess her spine. I'm feeling, making sure that it's straight up and down, there's no deviations to the left or right, no scoliosis symptoms going on there. You can go ahead and sit up. Now I'm going to put her through some range of motion exercises for her spine. I'm going to have her move side to side, and then rotate side to side, and back, and forward. Alright, next I'm going to have her walk heel to toe, just a few steps here. Here I'm observing her gait. And when she gets back here, I'm going to perform a Romberg's test. And this test, I'm going to make sure I'm right here, just in case she, fails the test and does fall. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm just assessing, make sure she's not dizzy or moving in any sort of way where she's out of balance. Alright, this concludes my head to toe assessment. Thank you very much. Washing my hands.